Today we are going to repair a 3 kW laser head on the market. It's the Raytools BM110. First, we need to work in a super clean bench. There are 3 requirements for it. First, it should be vertical air supply. Second, the wind speed should reach 0.45 meters per second. The maximum size of particles it can withstand is within 100 ml. Let's take a look at the equipment we will use today. This is an air compressor tank. Alcohol. The alcohol concentration must be 99.7% or above. This is the container for alcohol. Duct tape air blower can remove the dust on the surface of the lens. Red light pen. Glasses remover tools. Optical lenses we will use. Wrench. These are non-woven large and medium-sized cotton swabs. Then we need to use anti-static gloves or paper sleeves. First, we need to remove the surface dust with an air compression tank, especially the key parts of these protective pads. Even the dead corners should be cleaned. Use alcohol to clean the surface dust. Do a deep cleaning. The cleaning is done. Next, we change to the optical lens. Let's do a red light test first. First, after we turn on the red light pen, we put it in the lens in a preliminary state. We can see that there are obvious black shadow spots on the lens. Spot, indicating that the internal lens is polluted. This is the first use of the red light pen. To determine whether the lens is polluted, the second is to whether the focus of the magnified lens is normal. If the focus is not on the gel but on the nozzle, it means the lens inside may be installed backwards or mismatched. These are 2 uses of our red light pen. Then we can also use the exclusion method. First, pull out the lower protective drawer to see if the red light shadow part has been eliminated. Then pull out the upper protective lens and see if there are any black spots in the red light. We need to clean everything we take apart. Then clean this one and clean it. Remove the upper rivet. If the black spot is still there, it means the collimation or focusing inside has been contaminated. It needs to be replaced. We first replace all the protective lenses. First, we replace the lower protection and the upper protective lens. The cutting head should be placed sideways and pulled out to avoid secondary contamination. We check that the lens is contaminated, so we need to replace it in time. The jaw cavity should also be cleaned deeply. Use a cotton swab, either large or small, including some key parts. This seal is very important, must be replaced in time, because during the use, the continuous high temperature causes the seal to age, and the seal is not good. Poor sealing can lead to serious consequences, because the air will blow into the cavity, which can easily burn the main lens. So we need to replace it in time. The seal ring. Make sure the lens is dust-free before putting it in. If there is dust on the surface, you need to use a blower or alcohol to wipe it, and then install it. Then cover the cover. We also need to protect the lens. We also need to put it sideways and stick the head to avoid secondary contamination. We need to clean the inside of the mop. Then we observe the lens. The protective lens is still good. We can put it back. Next, we need to disassemble the collimator and focus to test and replace it. Collimation. The collimation is here. After taking it down, we should seal the other side. Cover it with masking tape to avoid dust from entering. Then we use the insertion tool of A to stop the collimation. Nan. We can clearly see that there is a convergence point. There are many sand spots. It needs to be replaced in time. Now, we use professional mirror remover tools to remove it and replace it. We have replaced the lens, a brand new set of lenses. Then the direction of the double bead crescent must be ensured to be correct. For example, the collimation of 111, the double beads are below, and the crescent is on top. Then the double beads have a front and a back. Be sure to distinguish. Let's confirm again. This lens has no dust. If dust happens to float up, if dust floats up, you can use this blower. Just blow it in the right position. We put the collimator back in place. Jump the anti-theft label. Now we can remove the focus and middle protection. We also need to check and replace the lens. Between each module, we can clean it with alcohol and waffle, because there is a lot of dust inside. Because we just replaced the sub-protective mirror here, so seal it. Let's continue the next 5 pieces. We can check if the lens is contaminated. This middle protective mirror should have burn marks. 3 burn marks can be seen clearly here, so we need to replace it in time. The deposit should be sealed. It's the same as the lower protective mirror. 27.9 by 4.1. Let's take it apart. The middle protection mirror. It can be replaced with the lower protective mirror if there is serious pollution in the gun body. We can also use non-woven fabric for deep cleaning. Now we have replaced it. Put the lower protective mirror back on. Seal it. And then operate it. This focusing. The 7-way should also be sealed, because there are also dust particles in it. Next, we can remove the focusing lens. We need to use this special tool to lift the saw blade. Let's take a look at its mirror surface. There are obviously 2 or 3 burn spots, so this focusing lens, we should replace it in time. The crescent of the focusing lens is below, and the double convex is on top. There is also an electric ring here. We should also note that the double convex has a front and back. We have replaced the CPU, and then the double convex is on top. After installing the group, install the remaining modules back. And install the sensor assembly. Put this ID. Put a scratch-proof label here. After replacing all the lenses, our last step, we can use this red light pen to check the lens condition and whether the focus position is normal. Now, all the black shadow spots have been removed. Because our entire optical path has been replaced. If the gel position is not at the nozzle, and the thinnest spot is not at the nozzle, it means the internal lens may be installed backwards, or the position is wrong. We will check and correct it in time. Currently, our focus is normal. It's right at the nozzle, so we just It's not coaxial, so we can use the coaxial screws on both sides to adjust it. To do a preliminary work, after the laser is installed with the fiber optic cable, we use transparent tape to do a precision work. This is just a preliminary work. All the repair work has been completed. Okay. We can also do a to check if the sensor is abnormal. One pin should be aligned with the type of line. Place a pin at the nozzle. The resistance value should be below 0.5 ohms. It's currently 0.2 to 0.3. It means the sensor is normal.